Hey YouTube friends, I'm Elizabeth, and before we get into the week 3 update, it's 3 weeks, I wanted, is it 3 weeks? Week 1, week 2, 3, yes. Before we get into this week's update report, I wanted to talk to you about some things I've been thinking about. It's really super important if you're going to embark on a weight loss program, whatever the program is, that you do it from a place of objectivity when you collect data. So many of my clients, so many of the women that I talk to in my my Facebook groups, talk about how they hate weighing themselves, how they hate the scale, how they have been eating the way they've been eating for 2 weeks and the scale didn't budge, and they're getting frustrated and they need motivation. And it's just causing a lot of stress and anxiety and worry. And I've been there. I get it. I've been in the same place too. There have been times when I couldn't lose weight fast enough, that I felt like I needed to hurry, like I needed to get to the weight that I wanted to be in order to be happy. Well, my friends, that's not how it works. We have to be happy and having fun and enjoying the journey on the way down, or we're not going to have the results you want. And I know this for sure. I have lost and gained and lost and gained hundreds of pounds. I know this for certain. Sure as I'm sitting here, that if I attempt to lose weight by beating myself up, by restricting, by being negative to myself and thinking trash thoughts, sure, you can lose weight that way, but something is going to happen. Life is going to happen, and then all of a sudden things will fall apart and you'll gain it back, or I gain it back, and that's what happens. We yo-yo back and forth, back and forth. So this time, if you want to lose weight and you want to do it successfully, you're going to have to stop beating yourself up. And here's the deal. When you step on the scale is just a reporting device. It reports your gravitational pull on the earth. It's a number. It's a neutral number, and it doesn't mean anything. What we want to do is we want to make the scale, the number on the scale, mean something about us. That we were good, that we were bad, that we ate on plan, that we didn't eat on plan. There's always like some thought that we have when we step on the scale and see the number. If the scale doesn't give us a number we want, we make that mean something bad about us. If the scale gives us a number that we do want, we want to make it mean something exciting for us. Now, losing weight is exciting if that's what you want as a goal, if you want to lose weight. And I think I want to lose weight, but I'm not going to let the scale decide how I feel about myself. The scale is not the decider. Does that make sense? Okay. I'll talk about that more in a separate video, but I just wanted to get it out there. Another thing that happens is I have clients that say, I'm not losing any weight. I've been at the same weight for a month and my clothes aren't feeling different. I don't feel different. I'm stuck. I'm stalled. And I ask them, did you take photos? Are you taking measurements? And they say no. And then I tell them with love, well, then you can't complain because you can't see what you're measuring. You have no data to prove what you think is going on. So before you can start to complain and be frustrated and try to solve a problem, you have to know that the problem exists. And how you know that something isn't working right is that you have collected pieces of data. You've taken before pictures. You take current pictures. You took before measurements. You have a current measurement. You have scale weight. You have your current scale weight, and you have the clothes you fit into and how you're fitting into those clothes now. Those 4 points of data create a big picture that I can take a look at, or that you can see yourself and say, okay, this is what's going on. Now, I had a week like this. Last couple weeks have been big weeks, and this week wasn't a big loss weight, but wait till I talk to you about what I've lost in numbers and inches around. It's great, and I'm happy, but I'm gonna be happy whether I don't lose any inches, whether I don't see any movement on the scale, because the human body is a human body, and it gives up fat the way that it gives up fat. But I'm staying the course, and I hope to inspire you and motivate you to stay your course. That's what's important. Don't give up. Never give up. Be determined to see this experiment out. You have to keep trying, and part of trying and succeeding is failing. Most of success is wrapped up in failure. You also have to remember how you feel. So at the beginning of your journey, or right now, write a list or write in a journal and write down all the things that you're feeling, like your sore joints, or your muscles, or plantar fasciitis, or you have heartburn real bad, or you can't sleep, or any number of things that you don't like about your health. And then watch them over the weeks and stop and think, maybe once a week, am I sleeping better? Do I feel better? Do I have more energy? Does life feel better? Am I more sparkly? Do I feel better about myself? Has my libido increased? I gotta tell you, my libido has increased over the past month. And that, I hadn't seen my libido in a long time. And when it popped up, I was like, okay, this is fun. So there are changes. It's not all in the scale, okay? I just wanted to make sure that's clear. So I think it's time that we take a look at the data. Okay, that was great. You got to see me weigh in, and you can probably tell the scale didn't move that much. What did happen is I lost 1.4 pounds, almost 1.5 pounds, just shy, and that's okay because that's my goal. Slow and steady wins the race. And let's see, how to put my glasses on so I could see. So in the past 3 weeks, I have lost 3 inches off around my boobs, more than 1 inch off of my waist, more than 2 inches around my belly button, 1 inch off my hips, and 2 inches off my thigh, the widest part of my thigh. Now, I'm going to, when we do the monthly update, I have a big surprise for you, and I'm gonna have this data for you so you can see week to week how much I lost it in a chart. It's gonna be super cool. But I just wanna reiterate that it's not always about the scale. And I'm not worried about the scale not moving because trust me, I have my back and I'm eating the way that I'm eating. and I'm going to continue to eat that way, and everything's going to be fine, and it's all going to work out. Did you just hear my house alarm? Beep, 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 beep. Sorry. So, what's next? Continue eating the way I am. Writing down and collecting the data. Next month I'll have blood sugar and ketone information for you. That will be super cool. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. The fat is sucking out of my face.